Haley, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm great. So I'm just gonna ask you a bunch of questions. Some of them might be random, but just to get to know you a little bit better. So, what did you do today? You can just kind of give me a little overview of what you did today.
Yeah, so I got up and went to church with my boyfriend.
Okay.
At 10, we go to the Church of Christ in the morning.
Okay.
And then I went to lunch. We went to Rib Crib.
Where'd you go to the Church of Christ at?
It's the UC, like the university campus, so it's on Duck Street. It's really close.
Okay.
But it's like the Stillwater Church of Christ, but they have like a university branch, and so it's like they have families there, but they also have like a lot of college kids there.
Okay. Cool.
So we did that, and then I actually went home and took a nap for about 5 hours, and watched a movie, and was not outside at all, even though I should have been.
Yeah.
And then I got up and I went and worked for a guy named Tim who has cerebral palsy.
Okay.
And we do physical therapy on Sundays, and so we did that for about an hour.
Yeah.
And then I went to church again at Life Church tonight, and now I'm here.
Okay, great. So it seems like you had a great day. At least you got rest.
I did, which I needed, so it was good.
I feel like Sundays are meant for just taking naps.
Oh, for sure.
You have to have a nap on Sunday. It's like a rule.
Right? It's a catch-up day.
So tell me a little bit about Tim, the guy you work for.
Yeah, so he is an academic advisor here at OSU. He works in Gallagher with the student athletes, and he's from Iowa, so all of his family lives in Iowa.
Yeah.
And so he has had different student health aides here while he's lived at OSU, lived on campus, in Stillwater, and basically just help him with anything from like picking up groceries for him to helping with his physical therapy and stretching that he has to do.
Yeah.
With cerebral palsy, it's kind of like a move it or lose it type of thing, and so he's in his chair for most of the day since he works, and so we'll do different stretching and workouts so that he's still using all of his like limbs so that he doesn't lose full function. Yeah,
that makes sense. So do you enjoy that job?
I do. Tim's really cool. It's kind of something that started out with him being like my boss, but then because we do spend almost every day together and we're very close, I would say it's more of a friendship now. We've got to know each other on a pretty personal level, so it's really cool. I really enjoy it.
Yeah, that's awesome. So how did you get that job?
I actually got it through my uncle works here in Stillwater.
Yeah.
He is a marketing professor, and he has a daughter who has a friend who's my academic advisor. And he had mentioned to her in passing that I was looking for a job, and my academic advisor knows Tim because he's also an academic advisor. And she just passed my name along, and I am wanting to be a nurse one day, and so I thought being a student health aide and kind of getting some exposure into that would look really good on like a resume and just kind of prepare me for what I'm wanting to do with my life.
Yeah,
so
absolutely. Well, I'm glad that you like that job. That sounds very interesting and fitting, for what you want to do.
For sure.
So, you mentioned you went to church twice today. So maybe tell me a little bit about religion, if that's something you're comfortable about talking about. But maybe if you grew up in a church, if your family went to church, just maybe give me like a little background about that.
So my family kind of church hopped a little bit. I grew up in a non-denominational church. And we moved a couple times, and when we moved to churches. Right now, my parents go to a Methodist church, which I really like. I went there throughout high school, and up here in college, I started going to Life Church, and I served in the Life Kids area, and I really enjoy it. I really like Craig Rochelle. I think he's super personable and just really easy to understand. I struggle with dozing off or start thinking of things I have to do throughout the week and not paying attention, and he's really good at keeping my focus and just really getting me excited to go to church and learn something. And so Life Church is somewhere I really enjoy going, and I also have started going to a Church of Christ here in Stillwater, which is very different than what I grew up with, but it's really cool. I've kind of had a new appreciation for it and a new appreciation just for different perspectives and different beliefs that people have.
Yeah, absolutely. So, you said you went to a Methodist church, back home in Tulsa, but here you go to Life Church, how is it different? How is Life Church different, maybe? And, like, what do you enjoy about, one church versus the other?
So, my church at home, First United Methodist, is very traditional and just very, like, old school, which is awesome. Like, I have a lot of respect for that.
Yeah.
And it's a very good church, like, home for a family, like, to grow up in. What I really like about Life Church is it's just very easy for college students, just between how many service times they have and, like, it being online, so if you can't get to church, you can watch it. And kind of like I said, I feel like Craig just kind of, he really hits that audience really well, like the college age to young 20s.
Yeah.
Just being very personable and, like, getting down to their level. And it's very, very modern, which some people don't like. But I just really respect how they try to get to a very personal level with maybe the audience that kind of starts to drift away from their home churches.
Yeah. Well, I loved getting to talk to you and hearing all about your life and your day. Thank you.